I chose the topic Narcissism and the effect of social media on behavior. I feel that people who spend lots of time on their phones are overly confident in themselves. I'm interested in finding out if there is an effect on our behavior from social media, and if so, I'd like to know if it is a positive or negative effect. I feel like social media consumes a lot of time in our society today, and if there is a negative effect on our behavior, it could be something that we can change. What is narcissism? Narcissism is a personality trait of excessive self-love. This term came from Greek mythology because Narcissus, known for his beauty, fell in love with his own reflection. Narcissism may be caused by many factors, but a few common examples are overpraising, excessive criticism, and extremely high expectations. A lot of these causes are caused by the expectations and criticism of others, but in my generation, electronics are taking over our time and may be a self-cause. Facts about narcissism. Some facts about narcissism is that it was first discovered in 1898 by Havelock Ellis, and according to Sigmund Freud, it is a normal part of the development of children, but it is considered a disorder if it continues after puberty. Another fact is that there are about 200,000 cases per year, and 1% of the population in the world has narcissistic personality disorder, which 50 to 75% of the cases are actually men. Another fact is that a poll taken by millennials shows that 64% think Instagram is the most narcissistic. Instagram is different from other social media platforms because it is more popular to millennials than Facebook, and people can still like and comment on other people's posts. Does social media cause narcissism? Professor Jean M. Twenge conducted a test on 37,000 college students that showed that the personality traits of narcissism rose just as much as obesity has since 1980 to the present time. More studies have shown that people who score higher on a narcissistic questionnaire quiz tag themselves in more photos, update their status more often, and have more friends on Facebook. Although social media may be a cause of narcissism, another study by Sean Bergman has shown that social media can make some people think another person's life is better and make them have negative feelings about themselves. Social media can be a factor of narcissism or lower self-esteem, but the most common factor of narcissism is overpraising by parents. Children who are narcissistic should be praised and complimented for the talents they have rather than parents overpraising them for something they have not mastered. Another study performed in 2016 showed that people under the age of 26 on Instagram have the 5 factors of narcissism. The results showed that outgoing people and people who seek attention are more likely to post pictures of their physical appearance, while introverted people are more likely to ask for followers than post about their appearance. Studies by computer and human behavior have shown that narcissists on Instagram spend lots of time editing their pictures and use Instagram to make themselves look cool. These studies show that Instagram and other social media apps can cause narcissism, but there are also many more causes. Treatment for narcissism. The treatment for narcissism is psychotherapy or talk therapy. This type of therapy teaches you how to interact with others better, help understand your feelings, the cause of your emotions, setting goals, and more. Bringing family members into therapy can also be helpful to treat narcissism. Medications can also be used to treat narcissism, but there is no specific medication. Antidepressants or anti-anxiety drugs can be helpful if they are also depressed or if they have anxiety. Conclusion. In conclusion, social media can be a small factor of narcissism. It may also affect a person's self-esteem. They may post a lot about themselves and show off their life, or they could have negative feelings about themselves, because they are constantly viewing the lives of others and how great their life is. The biggest problem that parents should overcome is to not overpraise their children. Although narcissism is a common stage in children, there are ways to overcome it with the help of therapy and family. I think instead of people posting so much about the things they have and how they look, we should be posting positive things to bring others up. We should always be a Christian example for those around us, whether it is on social media or in real life. These are the sources I used, and thank you for listening to my presentation on narcissism.